everyone, it's Patty. So I wanted to jump on here for a few minutes and give you guys a quick pregnancy update. I had my big 20-week ultrasound today, so I thought it would be fun while everything was fresh in my mind to do an update, because I feel like since I've been pregnant, mom brain is at the absolute worst, and I'm normally not a forgetful person. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started and let me share the update with you guys. So I am actually going to be 22 weeks tomorrow. I had my appointment kind of late. Long story short, with Hunter, I had a pretty bad experience with the midwife I see requires us to go see a perinatologist for your 20-week ultrasound. And I had a pretty bad experience with Hunter's, the doctor I went to with Hunter. So I requested to see a different doctor this time. And there was a miscommunication, and they sent me to the same doctor. So by the time I realized that they were sending me to the wrong one and they sent the information over, they only had appointments available this late. So, which is totally fine. It's my third pregnancy, so things are not as stressful. I feel like I don't get stressed out as much as I did with the first two. So I was a little bit nervous because, like I said, I didn't have a great experience with Hunter. When I went for Hunter's, they had a really hard time getting the measurements. So they kind of just went with what they had. And they said he was measuring really small, and they just said a lot of things to scare me, I felt. So I was pretty nervous going into this one because I didn't want that same experience, but they were great. Fortunately, the baby was in the perfect position to get all the measurements they needed, to get the heartbeat they needed and everything. So they said the baby was measuring right on schedule, and everything looked really good, and that it was pretty much in line with the due date, which is kind of scary because my babies have always come early. So my due date is really close to Christmas, so I'm a little bit nervous that the baby's gonna come right around Christmas, and I was hoping he or she would come a little bit early. But anyways, I'm happy that the baby's healthy and measuring on schedule and everything like that. So they said everything looked good. And yeah, so I just wanted to kind of give you an update on how I've been feeling. I definitely am experiencing a lot more soreness and discomfort. I feel pretty early on. I'm 22 weeks tomorrow, and I'm already, I think it's because my son likes to be held a lot, and he's almost 2, so I still carry him. So I think that might have to do with it, and just being I've mentioned this in my other pregnancies, I gain a lot of weight. So I feel when I gain a lot of weight, my body's not used to it. So I definitely am sore. My legs are sore. I mentioned that to my midwife. Anytime I'm sitting for a long time, my legs get sore, and she said to make sure that I have lots of calcium. And then today my belly's pretty sore, but that might just be from the ultrasound because they press pretty hard, and the ultrasound is for 30 minutes. So my belly might be sore from that, but I'm definitely starting to experience lower back pain, where I feel I didn't get any of those pains with Hunter until the third trimester, and with Leah was till the very end. So I definitely feel I'm getting more uncomfortable earlier, especially in my legs. So I mentioned that my midwife said definitely increase my calcium intake, so I've been trying to do that. So yeah, I'm just trying to watch what I eat more and make sure I'm getting a lot of protein and calcium, because my midwife was saying your bones are definitely more sensitive when you're pregnant. So trying to keep that in mind. Definitely short of breath all the time already. So, but besides that, the baby moves a ton. So that is really cool. It's always fun when the baby's moving a lot. So yeah, I definitely feel the baby moving like crazy. I definitely feel my energy levels have gone up a little bit. I am able to do a lot more now, where I feel it took me a long time to get my energy up, but that's okay. I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it. I crave a lot of childhood it's so random. Like I crave a lot of like anything bad I ate as a child, I crave when I'm pregnant. I think that's really just an excuse because I know I'm pregnant, so I know like I'll gain weight and then I'll lose it after I'm pregnant. So I feel like I can be a little bit more lax. Uh, so I feel like crave all those like childhood sweets that I don't eat anymore because I try to be strict with my eating. So yeah, it's pretty funny, all the like random things I crave. But anyways, I don't know the gender. We're doing a family dinner tomorrow to kind of find out the gender. We've always done gender reveal parties with all of our family, like our brothers and sisters and cousins and all of that stuff. But since then, a few have moved away and or are unable to attend. So it's just going to be my parents and our Chris's mom and stepdad coming over for dinner and the kids. So I still want to do something like a gender reveal party, but it's just on a smaller scale. But we're all going to find out together. So I have the envelope that has the gender, and we're going to find out tomorrow, and then I'll share it with you guys on Friday. So I thought it would be fun to do like the gender predictions and share them with you guys to see what you guys think. So the first one is the Chinese calendar, and you just type in like when the baby was conceived and how old you are. So based off of that, I would be having a girl. Then I have it written down. Then baby's heart rate. Today the baby's heart rate was 152. So if it's over 140, it's considered a girl. Mom's craving sweet or salty. Definitely sweet, but I always have a sweet tooth. Even with Hunter, I crave sweets. So with Hunter, I definitely craved a lot of cheese, and I feel like I crave a lot of dairy and sweets with all three of my pregnancies. I will say with Leah, I wanted a milkshake like every single day, and I haven't this time. So I feel like that one's kind of hard to tell because I always crave sweets with all three of my pregnancies. But definitely the most I crave sweets was with Leah, and not so much with these two. Morning sickness, not really. I never really had it too bad. I had a little bit, but not bad. But I haven't with any of the three. So that one, again, is hard to tell. So if I were to say no, it would be a boy, but I didn't have morning sickness with the other two. Mom's emotions, moody or happy. I feel like moody, definitely. I sometimes will like text Chris and he'll be like, how's your day going? And I'm like, I'm just in a bad mood. So definitely moody. Mom's skin, definitely problems. I've always had fairly easy skin, and I feel like I never had acne prone skin or anything like that, and I have like all these bumps and redness all over my skin, which I did have with Leah and I did not have with Hunter. Headaches, not really. Caring, high or low, I don't know. It's still hard for me to tell. Dreams. I haven't had dreams of a boy or a girl. I haven't had any dreams yet. Mother's intuition. I think it's a girl. I feel like I felt more like with Leah, that my intuition has been wrong every time. With Leah, I thought I was having a boy, and with Hunter, I thought I was having a girl. So I've been wrong every time. But I feel like being able to compare my pregnancies like to Hunter and to Leah, I feel more like how I felt with Leah. Current sleeping side left, which would be for a boy, but I always sleep on my left with all my pregnancies because when I was first pregnant with Leah, I read somewhere that you're supposed to sleep on your left side while pregnant, so I try my best to sleep on my left side. Nose shape, it says same or bigger. I have no idea, but I feel like my whole face is bigger because I feel like I'm like swelling up already. So if I were to say bigger, it would be boy. Belly shape, wide or round. I feel like it's definitely wide. I feel like I've widened a lot. The first thing to widen are always my hips, and I feel like I've widened a lot. So that would be girl. So I would say it's about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's about 50-50 with boy and girl. So let me know in the comments down below, what is your prediction? Do you think it's boy or girl? And if you have a reason why, let me know too. And I'll let you guys know on Friday, hopefully, what the gender is. So I'm so excited to find out and share with all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions of anything I left out, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!